Oh, the new Elspeth is going to absolutely kill this guy dead. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. And tonight, we are finally here in Dragonland. We are in Tarkir, and that is why we have a very special treat for you. The Soul Drain Elspeth deck. We are doing Mardu, Mobilize, Orzhov with the Gain and Drain twist that you know from Jay Villain decks. We are ripping and gripping with some of the new awesome Mobilize cards and Elspeth Storm Slayer, and she is awesome. So before we get down to this one, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously attack you for not liking the video and subscribing today, becoming a villain and joining the channel. Join us on the stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. We'd love to have you in both locations. Hit that bell, you'll be notified. Check out our Discord community for all latest news, information, post your decks, post memes, ask questions. Everything is going to be there in Discord. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are going to be available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want a copy of this deck, go right down there and you'll find it. So what are we talking about when we talk about Orzhov, Gain and Drain, Mobilize? Well, Mobilize is a new mechanic that is going to generate tokens that auto-sacrifice. And we're going to use that to our full advantage to absolutely rip people down with it. So the first things first, we're actually using, believe it or not, yeah, an Aether Drift card. You know, you don't see these too much anymore. 1 white, 1/1, start your engines. Not really necessary for start your engines. The only thing I want him for is the early play. I realized I had no 1-drops. Good defender, and the fact that he immediately does create a token right afterwards that can gain and drain or die or be sacrificed is a great little early play for us. So I'm not mad at this early play right here. You might see me not play with him. I kind of added him late into development, but it does help having a early play. Guys, Mono Red is still out there hunting. You know, they're still doing their thing. Cut down, Bitter Triumph, we got to run him. Removal is going to be the taste on this one. We have different types of new removal. You could certainly run Get Lost in case you wanted enchantments. Destroy Evil for the big boys and enchantments. Worthy Cost is not bad, especially when you're doing... this is new from Tarkir. It's especially good when you're have a lot of tokens that you're gonna have to sacrifice or something like that. It's a really good card. So at least 8 removal, especially early removal, to stop getting mono redded out, because it's still out there and it wants to rip you down. So let's look at some of the new stuff. Let me look at some of the new cards right here. Voice of Victory, what I call VOV. Absolutely monstrous card right here. Human Bard. We haven't had a Bard be this good in a while. 1 white, 1/3. Mobilize 2. Your opponents can't cast spells during your turn. Take that, blue. Oh my goodness. Do you know how good that is? And Mobilize 2. For a 2-drop 1/3, this is absurd. Absurdly powerful. They can't play removal. They can't play flash. They can't play counter spells. Voice of Victory is where it's at. You absolutely have to invest in 4 of these. Unbelievably good card. And Mobilize, what that means, the new mechanic is whenever this creature attacks, create 2, because it's a Mobilize 2, tapped and attacking 1/1 red warrior creature tokens, sacrifice them at the beginning of your next end step. So as soon as you attack, 2 warriors come in, swing with her, and then they go away and they die. This is where we're able to exploit this to our advantage, okay? This is how we're going to exploit the gain and drain aspect. Come Crackling Spear, come Beating Ween, come Cavalier, come Taut Bowstring. Great song she's got there. She's got bars. We're going to combine this Mobilize effect with 2 cards here, at 3 really, to really punish people. The main one is going to be Elas il-Kor, Sadistic Pilgrim, 1 black and 1 white, 2/2, Death Touch, Phyrexian Core Cleric. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. So whenever you trigger Voice of the Victory, you're going to gain 2 life. And then, whenever another creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. Okay, so guaranteed, if they have an open wide, you attack with 2, you get 2 creatures that are going to die. They're going to lose 2 life on that no matter what happens. Those creatures, those tokens are going to die no matter what. They are going to, you're going to get them back. You're going to drain them out. You want to get the gain and drain even worse for everyone right there? Vengeful Bloodwitch. You know we got to have vampires if we're draining people of life. Vampire Warlock, 1 black, 1/1. 1 black, 1/1. Whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Continue the gain and drain combination plays right here, especially with Voice of Victory. Like I said, those 2 guys are gonna die no matter what. When you swing in, they're doomed. You can sacrifice them. You can do what? We might as well put their death to good use. They can lose a grand total of 4 life because you added 2. They're gonna die. They're gonna lose 2 life, and then they're gonna lose 2 life for that. But wait, I'm selling you an infomercial here. But wait, there's more. Starscape Cleric right here. 1 black and 1, 2/1 Offspring Bat Cleric. You can make 2 of these if you pay an extra black and 2. You get the little baby version. Flying, cannot block. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 2 life. Now, are you starting to see where this is going? Okay. Swing with Voice of the Blessed and all 3 of these out. You gain 2 life, which means they lose 2. Then they die, which means they gain 2 and you lose 2, which means you gain 2 and they lose 2, which means they lose 2 more, which means they lose 2 more. Can you even track all that? They're going to end up losing like 10 life just because you attacked with Voice of Victory right here. Unbelievably, ridiculously cracked combo play, and we're not even done yet. We're not even close to being done. That is the initial play that we want to get here, this beautiful gain and drain combination. You're going to say, Jay, some of this stuff is going to die? Don't worry, I'm expecting it to. As a matter of fact, I might want some of it to die. The more death, the more power, the more life. Avenger of the Fallen. If one of our creatures dies, guess what? We will avenge them. 1 black and 2. 2/4 Death Touch Human Warrior. Mobilize X, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Now we're talking. I don't mind swinging in and losing creatures because later, if I have Avenger of the Fallen and Vengeful Bloodwitch, we could have 5 creatures in our graveyard. We swing in, we mobilize 5, and then 5 of them will die, and we'll get the same effect over and over again. Absolutely brutal to hit the Avenger of the Fallen off there. It is a 2/4 Death Touch. It's out of cut down range. It's a pretty solid card. It's not easy to burn out with a 2/4. And nobody wants to attack into a Death Touch or really have to block a Death Touch. And you're swinging in with a lot of extra 1/1s, which is such a good play right there. He's our only 3-drop, and he is really going to enhance everything that we do right there. Venerated Stormsinger, a creature card that we haven't seen in a while. It's been a while since I played an Orc, but this is an Orc Cleric. A lot of Clerics. 1 black, 3. This is a 4-drop. You're saying that's a little expensive for what you're doing. It is a little expensive, which is why I think he's a fine 2 of. He's a good finisher card right here. And he has Mobilize 1, but he also has the ability of whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, each opponent loses 1 and gains 1. So when you combine this with everything else going on, you swing in with a full board, all of your mobilizations. You know, you swing with Avenger, Voice of Victory, and him. So much death is going to be happening and so much life is going to be transferring if you have any of these out. If you have any of these key pieces out, you're just going to absolutely rip somebody's health down. You're just going to, as Yu-Gi-Oh says, you're going to attack their life points directly. It is going to be brutal. No matter what the situation happens, they're going to lose life. You know, you create creatures, they lose life. You lose creatures, they lose life. It's also very good for board wipes because if you've set yourself up by turn 4 or 5 with a lot of different creatures and they sweep you, they still lose a shitload of life on top of that. It really punishes them for killing creatures. You know we got to run raise the past in it. You see how many creatures are 2 or less right here. Nesting Bot, Voice, Starscape, Vengeful, and Elas il-Kor. You can do that nice combo right there. If you get Starscream and Elas il-Kor and all the other creatures that you pop in, you can do a nice gain and drain effect. If they're sweeping, if they're destroying, Raise the Past is a great way to just get that revenge on them right there. You could say you were avenging the fallen. And how does Elspeth come into all of this? Well, we have her ultimate form here, her ultimate angel god form. Elspeth Storm Slayer. 2 white and 3. She is the finishing move right here. She is the final judgment, the light and the way. If 1 or more tokens would be created under your control, create twice that many tokens instead. Love that. She has the Mondrak effect right there. You know, she's only one more than Mondrak, and she's crazy powerful. So that means all of your Mobilize guys, Voice of Victory generates 4 tokens when you swing in with him. This creates twice as many creatures as you have in the graveyard, and that creates 2 more. Not only that, Nesting Bot creates the extra ones. You get the idea. Her +1 is create a White Soldier token, which of course would create 2. Or, this is the finishing move here. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. They gain flying into the end of turn. That generally can knock out a whole somebody, because you have Elas, Victory, and Starscape, or Vengeful Bloodwitch, all pumped up. Everyone gets +1/+1. You're swinging in the sky. They're going to take the hits. They're going to take the gain and drain. Nobody has that many defenders off that flying, and that's her 0. Her -3, of course, is instantly destroy target creature an opponent controls with mana 3 or greater. She kills big monsters. She kills those dragons. She can do that instantly if you want, but her utility cannot be outstated here. She is amazing. She looks awesome. I love her Battle Angel attire right here. Just an absolute finishing statement of a card. Really, really cool. And synchronizes really nicely with everything else that we're doing. 7 plains, 7 swamps, Bleachbone, Caves of Koilos, Concealed Courtyard, 1 Cavern of Souls, because you may run into blue, so I don't mind throwing one in there. If you know what's coming up, you can kind of line it up. That is what we're looking at right there. We look at the creatures here. Clerics, a lot of humans. You could choose cleric or human, and you're pretty much going to be guaranteed that you're going to hit one of our big things. 24 creatures, 8 instants, 3 sorceries, 2 artifacts, 2 planeswalker, 24 lands altogether. We may not need that many lands. I was having a little bit of droughting issues, but I think overall 24 lands is not terrible for this. Standard, rip and grip, double the amount of swamps than plains here, and we have our lovely Elspeth backs, our sleeves right here, our backs. I think that maybe if you really want to go for it, I'm not mad at you for going a little bit more black, because white, while important, isn't crucial. We are going to need those black spells out. Voice of Victory absolutely is crucial. This is really a card that is going to win you a lot of games. Both the effects of mobilizing and not being able to cast spells on their turn is just such a punishment for so many decks in the current meta. It's really vicious. So that is definitely one of them. You do want Sadistic Pilgrim, you do want Nesting Bot, but make sure that you can hit your black drops, because if you're swamped out with white, you're really not going to be able to play a lot of the cards that you really need to. So just do mana to taste. You know how to run a deck. As far as the sideboard goes, worthy cost, I'm not mad at. Worthy cost I already talked about. Desperate Measures is actually really good. Sing for us when we depart for battle, and sing for us if we fail to return. Hardcore right there. That's some metal stuff. Desperate Measures is great to sacrifice a creature that's already going to die, because you get to draw 2 cards out of it. You get 1 more damage and -1. You get to draw 2 cards in it. Requisition Raid is real nice for your destroy artifact, enchantment, and pump the whole board. Not bad right there. Good anti-meta. Destroy Evil and Get Lost we already talked about. Purging Stormblood, Hardened Tactician, I'm not mad at either. In case you can't get all the Avengers of the Fallen, I'm not mad at this, because you do get to sacrifice tokens and draw cards. They're pretty cool looking, and the art is sick. And of course, Purging Stormblood, we can't do it without recommending you a dragon, right? Purging Stormblood, you do get Absorb Essence as the 1 white and 1, which is the instant for the Omen instant. Basically, Omen is you cast it and then the card gets shuffled back into your deck. +2/+2 Hexproof and Lifelink into the end of turn is a great instant right there. So he's a nice Orzhov dragon. He's also a 4/4 flying with Ward 2, pay 2 life for 5 mana, which isn't terrible. And when he enters, you get to remove all counters up to 1 target creature. So you actually get to destroy a counter-based type of guy right there. So if you wanted to fit a dragon in there, you can fit this scraggly guy in just for funsies, because it is Dragonstorm. But we are repping Clan Mardu right now, swinging in with the Mobilization and the Elspeth Stormslayer. That is what we're looking at right there. Hope you like it. So far, it has been a blast. I'm loving TARKIR. Again, I feel like I barely scratched the surface. I have a million decks I want to make. I am really, really ready to rip and grip here. Let's get into it. Standard rank. Let's start ranking up as we go right now. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. What's your favorite card? What's your favorite clan? Let me know in the comments. Let's get into it. How about we get one more like on there, guy? There we go. Do that. Evangel of Synthesis. Very nice. Straight up dragon decks absolutely do not stand a chance in this meta. Straight up and down, I want to cast dragons and win the game, do not fucking stand a chance. Dragon Reanimator, Dragon Trick Shot, Dragon all kind of other shit, absolutely will. But if your goal is to just play big dragons and go up the middle, you're gonna get fucking creamed every time. You're gonna fucking die. Every single time. Like, consistently. He's running Reanimator. Now, I'm not saying that you're not going to be able to play dragons, or that they're unplayable, or a lot of them are not utility cards. But what I'm saying is the straight up and down, I'm going to play red dragons and I'm going to win, or I'm going to play this or that. You need some other something going on. You're not going to get it with just the smash and grab dragon. I don't see a situation where you're going to get to that positive effect there. I just don't conceivably see white mana, perfect. Like a glove. Captain Rex, you know you can do two things at once, right? You can have the stream open and play. It is possible. Mobilize is very cool, yes. Yeah, absolutely fucking mogged right there. For the glory of Mardu. You don't watch the videos, you only watch the live streams? What's going on here? What's going on here? There was a mono black vampire demon deck with dragon vampire demon deck. I've already put that up. Now, we will do probably a whole vampire deck eventually, but I feel like I gave you a taste of new vamps. What I like to call a new vamp city. He's gonna probably play removal on the early jump right there. Boom. 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 Yeah, I know. It's strange. I have this often thing where people will be like, "Are you gonna play X, Y, or Z?" And it's like, yeah, I'm actively playing X, Y, and Z right now, or I already made a video on it. But I get what you mean. I get what you mean, Jalen. You want a full vampire deck. You weren't satisfied with just a few vampires. You said, I need mainline vampires. I need so many vampires that it's ridiculous. I need so many vampires. I need all vampires all the time. An infinite amount. And I don't blame you, because I feel that way frequently. Dragons, do they impact the meta at all? Some of them will, some will not. Is he gonna make a silly move and swing here? No, he's not. Raise the past. Yeah. He didn't like that. No, you can't Goddess Yay. Well, I mean, you can't really ever cast. Okay, so the ultimatum spells, basically they're control spells. Your goal is to control out the board until you can cast them. That's how people used to play them. There's not really a way to trick them out of the graveyard. To ramp out of control and then just play them out of your hand. I wouldn't recommend that. I don't like that style of play. Which one is the 10-10 that's the reanimator target? Jalen Weston. Ugu Master. Deadly Fugu Pufferfish. The Deadly Fugu Pufferfish. Snarling Gurher. Nesting Burp. Let's do that. Alright. Ooh. The Elas il-Kor. Boom. Alright, we really want some of these mobilizes now. We're really looking to mobilize a little bit. Okay, it's gonna mill. Let's do it. Okay, he's in bad shape. What's the hype on the new Ugin Planeswalker? It's unbelievably broken. If you play it in mono green, it's fucking busted. That guy just killed himself by accident. Or on purpose, I don't know. Could have killed himself on purpose too. He's gonna pop me there. Didn't get to use any new cards yet, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Windcrag Siege, yeah, they are both very good together. We will do that other Mobilize. We'll do a Mardu Mobilize eventually. I really got to work on that and make it, like, very direct. It's honestly very tricky running 3-color right now because it can be tricky. It's just hard. It's hard to get it out. It's hard to work it. Oof. Ops goes first, and I'm slow on the play here. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we're new setting right now. Look, got Elspeth. Oh. One more like to 30, guys. I'm gonna teach y'all to like eventually. One of these days, I'm gonna teach y'all to fucking push the button. I know pushing a button is hard, but damn, I'm gonna figure it out one of these days. I'll figure out how to get you guys to do it. One of these days, guys. I think I'll be successful. Lumbering World Wagon. Okay, so what is he going for? He's going for the Behemoth? He's gonna kill it. Bleachbone, Avenger of the Fallen. Boom. Okay. Removal and Bloodwitch, I think, is fine. If he kills me, it is what it is. That. We hold the fucking cut right there. Okay. Boros is extremely strong, as I said. Boros is quite strong. I'm going to hold that removal. I don't think killing Llanowar Elves right now is worth it. I don't think killing Llanowar Elves right now is going to be worth it. He's going to ramp for something, so he's going to look for something real fucking spicy here. He's maybe trying to drop Crater Hoof. Could be the thing that he's trying to do here. So he's got a lot of mana. Oh, he's gonna House of Horror it? Yeah, he's gonna activate that. So we're gonna pop one of those. There is good Dimir. I'm not gonna say there isn't. It's gonna be. I would be being dishonest if I said that there's only bad Dimir. I think there's plenty of decent Dimir out there. Elspeth is gonna kill him next turn unless he hits me for 17 right now, which is, not out of the realm of possibility. I think we haven't found the good Dimir yet. I think definitely the Flesh Crafter and some other combinations with Flesh Crafter is going to be huge. But I don't know if there's going to be anything better than that, per se. Okay, so that's 9. Go in. Search. Hey, what's up, Cobb? Of course I kept the hat. What else would I keep? Boom, 10. What does he got for me? He doesn't have anything. Here's Elspeth. Beautiful. Thank you, Elspeth. Crystal Barricade. Very nice. Hey, look, a pack. Elspeth is... Listen, I think people were sleeping on her, really. I think she's a finisher. I think she's a bit win more, but I absolutely think she's a big finisher. Bonk, bonk. I love that I go first here. Okay. I think maybe the only thing we're missing is some more 1-drops. We may need a little bit more. I'll have you on the 2-step, which is a problem when we are a bit of a problem when we are not hitting what we need to hit. We're gonna put down Valve. Elas il-Kor, I think, is gonna be the best bet. He might remove that, or he could just ramp again. Come on, one viewer. Can we get him out? One viewer. Big money, one viewer. No, we dropped down. We dropped down, guys. I think people were forgetting that Elspeth is like a god now. She has absolutely transcended so much shit. They're gonna do knockback. They can't resist. Either gonna do kill or they're gonna knock it back. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's artifacts. If it's artifacts, we're in bad shape. If it's full artifacts, we're in real bad shape. We have nothing really to deal with artifacts. I didn't put anything in here to deal with it. Whoa, look at that. Alright, there you go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, I have nothing to crack artifacts in here. I mean, best of 3, I might put something in the sideboard, but as of right now, nothing. We're gonna get ripped up by artifacts real bad. We could put Clarion Conqueror in the sideboard if you wanted to do that. But we have nothing. We don't have anything in the graveyard to hit Avenger of the Fallen, which sucks. Memory Guardian. This. Synthesizing Simulacrum. Gonna do Memory Guardian again. Starscream. Let's see what he got here. If I raise the past, I think I might be okay. Just gonna crack that open. He's gonna lock that out, so we only get one of them now. He's gonna duplicate the lockout, perhaps? Yeah, he's gonna duplicate the lockout, so it doesn't matter what I do. As I said, yeah, with no removal and no artifact crack, he fucking locked out my first 2 cards, which was, it's not gonna work. Yeah, no, I'm very weak against artifacts. Very, very weak against artifacts. It's just the way it is. Especially if they're gonna just have lockouts the first 3-4 turns. You know, they're just not gonna let you play. What makes? We're so close, guys. You don't even understand how close we are. So close. So close to the sub giveaway. Delicious sub sandwich giveaway. Let's do this. Let's do
This is how you do it, bro. This is how you open pack.
Oh, why did that happen? Beans. The musical fruit. Usually about 2 days. I would say 2 days. It's gonna be chaos. There we go. Triggered. Stony, Mike Rushby, Fernando Lorenzo Palamo, Chewy Pug, and Argent Icon. Welcome to the channel. Beast. He's trying to get, he's trying to get the Crater Hoof, I think, out. We see Stony every now and again. Argent Icon's a big supporter. He doesn't talk much, but he's in the Black Council. You know, some people that don't like live streams, they only like the videos, and then there's some people that only like the live streams, they don't like the videos. There's kind of both aspects. Boros Charm, search your library for a creature. So he's looking for something here. I wouldn't mind a mana to hit off Elspeth. Just got out of class, you're on your lunch break. Well, welcome, Lankford. Welcome to the show. Insidious Fungus. Elspeth, you gotta do what you gotta do, Elspeth. Trying to get Valgavoth out? Is that what he's trying to hardcast Valgavoth here? It's odd. Or he's trying to run Reanimator on it. Beans. The musical fruit. A lot of mono green decisions. This is true. Yes. I think this guy's dead. I'm pretty sure this guy's dead. Like I'm like 99% sure this guy's dead. Yeah. Hey, it's Tanuki Family. Welcome to the show, Tanuki Family. Kisara. Yikes, bro. Bad mana hit here. We got to mulligan that. Even fucking worse mana hit. Lord mercy. I guess we'll keep it. Wow. That was fucking horrid. Yeah, maybe this will be good. Alright, well, at least we got that going for us. Garrett's Uprising. Okay, so we gotta do... I think we gotta bolt the bird. Fuck it, you know what? We're gonna go against common wisdom here and not do what we do. We'll bolt the bird next turn, and hopefully that doesn't horribly backfire. Well, it is what it is. He's gonna fight us. No? He wants a bigger creature. More elves again. We're having glamping here. You gonna run it in? Run it in, man. There ain't nothing. Ain't nothing to you, bro. He's looking for a Tali right now. He's probably can smash the Tali. Keep Harvest. Out of all things. Okay. If we can get double Starscape here, we might be on to something. We can get the double Starscape. We might be into some gas here. We might be into some fucking serious fucking power. We'll see. A mana wouldn't be the worst. He's going to run in with that. I'll take the 5. We might be onto something here, boys. We might be fucking cooking. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Hold on, guys. We might be fucking mega cooking here. We might be fucking mega cooking here, guys. We might be fucking absolutely roasting the fuck out of people right now. No, we absolutely might be fucking... Oh, no. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, guys. You hate to see it. If that's not the J-Villain special, I don't know what the fuck is, man. If that's not the J-Villain handshake right there. Ripped him down from fucking 17. That's why we love fucking Mobilize. That's why we do what we do. Great Clevenger. I mean, I can't be mad. Can you be mad at that? I can't be mad at that. I absolutely can't be mad at that right there. Really. We absolutely cooked them. Mobilize is not fucking around. Yeah, Mobilize. The fact that you get creatures entering and exiting. I know y'all like that one. I see the chat active now. Everyone's talking. The fact that they have a sacrifice trigger on them and enter and a sacrifice trigger just triggers so many different fucking nonsense. So much fucking nonsense. And we're really only adding, well, we're adding a decent amount of new cards. Voice of Victory, Avenger, Venerated, and Elspeth. So, you know. Oh, it's bounced. We were having too much fun, boys. Boys, we were having too much fun. Is it Reanimator or is it Bounce? I think it's Reanimator. The game said, hold on a second. My fun detectors are going off. Y'all are not allowed to be having this much fucking fun playing the game. That's... Fun detector's fucking going crazy. They don't like that shit. I already built elf balls, Dragon King. You didn't see my crater hoof fucking elf ball? Jeez, it's ill. Oh no. It's self-mill. Oh, it's Reanimator. He's trying to bring back the Valks. He's gonna cast that, bring back Valks. Let's get rid of her because she's too expensive right now. Boom. J-Money, you had my same idea. Turn 3 valves. Turn 4 valves, totally normal. Yeah, we can't do anything about this. We also didn't get any mana. Argent Icon, you did get a gifted membership. You did get one. You can theoretically turn 4 Valg. It's not easy to turn 3 Valg. It is possible. If you get 2 mills and then run a Squirming Emergence, or is it possible to mill that quickly? Turn 4 Valg, I think, is the fastest you can go. But I have a feeling this is bounced. We'll do Voice of Victory into Elas. Probably going to kill the Voice of Victory. Corey Steel Cutter may be coming down. Oh, let's start. Behold a treasure for a dragon. Let's do Vav. Really need that, I need that mana hit right now. No, that's not what I needed. I needed the mana hit. Having mana issues, this is the second time this has happened. I have 24 mana in this deck. It's not like this is a fucking really complicated deck. I have 24 in it on a 24. This is not a particularly hungry, mana-hungry deck right here, but missing these drops are killing me. I guess I could put 25 in. I don't know what to say. Because if I don't hit him, I'm just dead. I don't think it's unreasonable to try to hit 3 mana off of a 2 mana hand here into 11. You know, I don't feel like that is a... I don't feel like that's an unreasonable request to ask for that. Run 19 lands in your open will consistently have 3 to 5 lands. Yeah, I've tried that trick in the past and it never really works for me. That always backfires against me. Everyone says that, but for me, no, it doesn't work. Let's see if we can rip. Yeah. You can go into each set with 80 to 90,000. You get about 1,300. Generally, if you play 5 games, you'll get about 1,300 coins a day. And there's about 60 days between sets. So what's 60 times 100? 1,300. You know. This is terrible, dude. We are having such bad mana. Oh my god, guys. We are having some of the worst fucking mana issues I've ever seen. These are horrible, horrible. Why is this happening to me right now? Why is this fucking happening to us? I mean, I'm never mad at one of those full fucking tribal deck, you know. You've got decent support. I'm worried that if you go too heavy into the gimmick of just straight up the middle attacking, you're gonna lose. I think that is not that viable of a strategy anymore. Wow, we are having some of the worst mana issues I've had in weeks. We are absolutely just getting fucking mogged by the shuffler here, guys. It is. We were on a run. We were absolutely ripping people, and the game said, "Hey, what if you weren't doing that? What if you just fucking drew like garbage from here on out? Huh? What do you think about that, Jay? What if you just fucking drew like shit?" Wow. All right. Clerics. Absolutely getting mogged by the shuffler here, man. Absolutely getting shuffler mogged. Is he gonna pump that? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Okay. Let's see. What's his game here? What's he running for? Broodmeister. Okay. We can't win games with 2 mana. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, what's up, Sandtaker? He's gonna run in with that. He's not gonna run in with that. He's gonna run in with that. Not. Okay. Let's do it. Double block me. I mean, even running it on fucking 2 wheels, man, we get what we get. Did somebody say music? Did somebody say music?
Dragon Tales, it's almost time for Dragon Tales. Come along, take my hand, let's all go to Dragonland.
I need to put that on a button. I need to edit that so it's on a button. So I can just make it say, let's all go to Dragonland whenever I want. I'm sorry, it's too good. Mana Screwed still win. I mean, such is the power of fucking Gain and Drain. It requires nothing. It only requires that you feed it your life. Soul Drain. Elspeth, cracked. Mobilize, cracked. I don't know what else to tell you guys. It's really good. It's really good. I think that you combine these Mobilize abilities with any kind of trigger and Elspeth going in with a huge amount, you're going to absolutely hit people out. And this is what I'm talking about, going in with like a combo. you know, going right up the middle with just creatures is not going to do anything. You need a secondary effect. So we are absolutely ripping and gripping here on the Orzhov run. And thank you to Elspeth. Big shout out to Goddess Elspeth. She does it. Women in armor, they get it done.